Hi everybody. I'm going to be talking to you about the downfall of Paris. Okay, it's a pretty old piece. Okay, you want to think about two different concepts of rudimental style, tempo-wise. Okay, you've got modern, which is kind of your sort of reference speed, like a Sousa march, be standardly 120. Okay, and then 110 would be kind of a standard march for stuff that we call like ancient. Okay, so this is from the 18th century. Notice it's marked 1790 traditional. Okay, it goes pretty far back. Thinking 110 for that. That's a standard ancient march speed. Now this particular piece, man, sounds actually phrased really, really well in an even older style where you'd be playing like around 80, 90-ish, 92. Okay. It has a lot of pageantry to it, a lot of stateliness to it, okay? So, Downfall of Paris is kind of like in a neat category into itself, all right? This is an arrangement by two U.S. Army drummers back in the 19th century, Civil War-ish time period, okay? Bruce and Emmett, they had written like a sort of a manual for drum and fife playing during that time period. So they tried to codify a lot of the early stuff that was going on there. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and play it first. Okay, and I'm going to play it slower. I'm going to play it like at around 80. So that way, and I'm going to do it with the metronome so that you can really kind of hear the subdivisions and the way I'm approaching the different rudiments and such. Okay, all right. So I'm going to play it down with no repeats. All right, I'm just going to save time. Knock it down. You guys are all smart enough to understand the first and second ending stuff. Okay? Alright, so here we go. Bruce, Downfall of Paris, okay, is arranged by Bruce and Emmett, okay, at 80. That was Downfall of Paris, okay, at 80. I think if you played it up around 90, 92, it has some really, really nice sound to it, okay? So a few things that we can discuss about it. You've got like some 7-stroke rolls in here, okay? Those are going to be triplet based, all right? So if it goes from an upbeat on the and to the downbeat like it does at the beginning, it's triplet based. You got 3 notes right there, like a 16th note triplet, okay? So you get and 1, starting on the left, releasing in the right, and then you just roll that. You diddle that. Try to really make that come out and get good cleanliness on all of those. All right. Look at the 15-stroke rolls that you see on the fourth line. Okay. So what you're going to do there is you've got a dotted quarter. That roll is going to be over that dotted quarter. Okay. So what you will do there is you're going to, do the math on it. Okay, take 15, subtract 1, okay, you got 14, divide that by 2, because you're doubling stuff here. Okay, you're going to get 7. That's going to be your check pattern for that roll. You will place that 7 over the space of that dotted quarter. So that's going to end up being like, over those 3 eighth notes that the dotted quarter is equal to. It starts on the and, release on the next downbeat of 1. You work that with a metronome, you can kind of get the feel of it. You just kind of let it float, And with those polyrhythms, you just kind of trust it. You got to get a feel for it. So when you play those, just make sure you got a feel for like the check pattern plus the release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Okay, starting the left to the right. So just work that until you feel it. Okay, then put that within the context of like what's actually written right there. Okay, so you got the flam and then you come on the end. 1 and 2 and 1. Just trust it. Okay, and then work it with the metronome. Fit it within that space, and you'll get a feel for it. Okay. You've got some lesson 25s. Okay, that's right out of the Bruce and Emmett sort of philosophy. They had a lesson 25 in a book, and that was that, right? A drag rudiment. That's why that's called lesson 25. Okay. Looking down the line, you've got some flam paradiddles. You got flamicus. Okay. Remember, flamicue, rise and barbecue. It's kind of a 3-level sort of rudiment. Okay, so these are all right lead flamicus. Then you got your flam paradiddles. Okay. Make sure you're getting good flam quality, as always. At the next to last line, that last section, you've got a rudiment there, pretty cool rudiment. Called the single drag tap. That's a pretty cool part of this particular piece. It's pretty common, all right? So you got right, left tap, 2 left taps, the accent, then you get right tap, 2 right taps, and a left accent. So really try to activate your fulcrum, your supporting fingers, wrist for the accent, use the correct muscle groups, and just slow it down, work it, put it in there, okay? Definitely you guys are all able from a technical standpoint to understand that and put that into practice. So again, work through this. I know you guys have already recorded this and you've done a lot of testing over this, for your first requirement of this time period in spring 2020. So I appreciate everybody getting that in. Okay, I want everybody to improve with the comments I'm going to give you on this. Okay, use the tutorial, play along with it, break the rudiments down. Remember that what I'm always looking for is an application of concepts, an intentional application of concepts. The main thing is you're trying to use those intentional concepts and develop those so that you can make intentional sounds. Okay, that's what we drummers do. Okay, what I'm really not looking for is very sort of by chance, random stuff. Okay, there's not much that you're ever going to be able to do with that as a musician. Remember, the sounds we make are the sounds we think. All right, so I want you to always be sure that you're exhibiting that quality and those intentional concepts when you're playing something for me. And of course, the ultimate goal of the performance, okay, is to connect, is to perform. Okay, so when you turn something into me, I want you to be thinking about your very best, okay, result as a person, as a musician. Exhibit that to me, okay, through your performances. So I'll give you comments on what you guys did with Downfall of Paris. I want you to work on it some more, okay, and I want you to show me that improvement and show me the quality of your work at all times, okay. It's a standard, Downfall of Paris, all right. That's why I'm having you work on it. It's really good for you to work on these things. All right, guys. So I miss everybody a whole bunch. Trying to, I'm trying to stay busy. Trying to, exercise a little bit every day. Do your push-ups, do your sit-ups, stretch, do some yoga. All right. Get outside when it's really nice. Try to enjoy your time with your family. We have activities coming up, down the line, for setting next year's drum line, and I'm looking forward to that, and you should as well. Okay. So I'll see everybody later. I'm going to be making some more videos of stuff that you're going to be working on this week and next week. All right, so look for that. Okay. Everybody take care. Stay healthy, please. Okay. Take care, everybody.